But I was struggling to bring my TV, fit it into my car. It was in a big box. It's a 55-inch. It could barely fit into this car. I'm sitting out here struggling to get this in my car. Men are walking back and forth. No one is trying to help me.
You see, there's a reason for that. Decades ago, you wouldn't have needed help. The men would have done it for you. The thing is, the world has changed. Women have changed. Now, see, something I tend to do a lot. I tend to imagine, what if I was a man? What would I be doing today? Would I help women? Truthfully, when I think about it, no, absolutely not. Even if my instinct as a man is leaning toward chivalry, I'm not going to help. There's a number of reasons for that. A lot of times, when men are doing nothing wrong, they end up on the internet because the wind blew something into their eye and they might have winked and someone filmed it. And then you end up on TikTok as some kind of perv because you were winking at a woman. And what if she was 17 years old and you helped her? And then you end up on the internet as some kind of creep pursuing young girls. It's just too dangerous. There are cameras out here. People are filming things with duplicitous intent. You don't know when you're going to be the next viral sensation. You don't know when you're the next guy getting your life ruined. You don't know when a woman is going to lash out at you because you might be helping her and she takes offense in that. If I was a man, I would not deal with this. Why would any man in his right mind help a modern woman? They're strong, they're aggressive, they call themselves equal, they say they can do anything that a man can do. Why do you need a man's help? Just do it. Get your girls. Women want men to be old-fashioned, but women don't want to be old-fashioned. They just want the best parts of what men can offer without giving the best parts of themselves.
It took an older man to come and see me struggling. He came out and helped me take the TV out of the box. They don't make real men anymore. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not all men, because there are good men out there, but it's such a rare thing. It took an older man to do that.
Of course it took a 70 or 80-year-old man, because he's not on social media. He doesn't see what's going on out here. He's from a different generation where women were actually beautiful. And he still believes that women are beautiful. I used to believe women were beautiful, but not anymore. Because I'm here on social media. I see what's happening on the streets. I see what's happening to men when they try to be chivalrous and kind. Sometimes it's appreciated. Oftentimes it's not. So a man has to ask himself in that moment, which risk does he want to take? Will this be a good outcome or will this be a negative outcome? A man doesn't know, so he backs away. You can't blame them for that.
We got to go back to the drawing board.
Yes. We do need to go back to the drawing board, but not in regard to men. In regard to women, women need to go back to the drawing board. Do you realize you do need help with things, don't you? You do want them to do things, don't you? Why are they not doing it? Is it because maybe you're not doing something? Or it could be because you are doing something. You're doing too much. You're going against the very thing that you actually want. Women today primarily offer men frustration and even agony. So instead of coming online and giving a whole lecture on what men need to be doing, maybe you should go online and talk to women about what we should be doing. Because I don't hear any of that.
As a woman, you don't see men holding doors anymore. They don't help anymore.
That's right. Again, if I was a man, why would I hold a door? So a woman can curse me out, yell at me, tell me she doesn't need my help? This is what men are actually experiencing. The issue with women is they refuse to look at themselves ever. They see men changing toward us without realizing that we're causing the change that we're complaining about. And even as a woman myself, it does impact me. Men are not as chivalrous to me anymore. But the thing is, men don't know the difference. They don't know which woman is safe and which woman is not. We're not walking around with t-shirts that say, hey, I'm safe, I'm old school. Men don't know the difference. So they have to beware of all of us. They have to treat all of us as if we're raging radical feminists. Because how can men tell the difference? It's not safe out there for them. So any complaints that you have, take it up with the girlies.
Yo, what's up guys? Back again with another video for the Passport Bros. First and foremost, please hit that like, comment, subscribe button. It helps the channel a lot and I appreciate it very, very, very dearly. Now today, oh man, this video is interesting, man. We have this one woman, beautiful woman, that's basically responding to this other Western woman that's complaining about men not assisting and or helping her when she was trying to move her TV into her car. I guess maybe she's moving from her house or whatever. She's maybe taking the TV back to the store or whatever the case may be. But she's moving the TV into her car and she's struggling with the TV because I can imagine it's a rather large flat screen TV. You know, TVs today are huge anyway, so we can just imagine like it was probably one of them big Johns, like them big wide 70-inch wide. We don't even know, but it's a huge TV. And she's trying to put this into her car and seemingly struggling with trying to fit it inside her car. And she noticed some men passing by and none of the men helped her. None of the men stopped what they were doing to assist this woman, and she grew angry. She grew mad. And she's complaining and is triggered and is upset as to why these men did not stop and help her. And that's the reason why she made this TikTok video. But this is something that a lot of Western women have to understand today, that this is the cause of what you have done. This is the fault of a lot of Western women today, that men don't feel that women deserve their help. Why? Because the lack of respect, the lack of appreciation. And then, quick break guys, I just wanted to introduce to you the free money making guide to become a passport bro and sustain your lifestyle overseas. How to make money as a passport bro working remotely. Get your guide now, join the community. And also, when those men help, they get disrespected and demonized for that same help, and get called, you know, pervs and all these other names. Oh, they're oppressive, they're this, they're controlling, they're toxic. It's like, this is what women have done to men before. That men have just tried to help. Men have sacrificed their lives, have fought in all the wars to protect them, provide for them, have given up everything just for them to live. And then how do these women repay these men? They look up and they say, oh, that was oppression. We were being oppressed. So men, seeing that within itself, have said enough is enough. And they're no longer going to stand for the disrespect and the lack of appreciation that they receive from these strong and independent women. Baby, I'm strong, I'm so strong, baby, I'm strong, I don't need a man, I don't need a man. They say this all day, every day. Now, when you're moving things on your own, now all of a sudden, you need a man. Every other time, every other moment is I'm strong and independent, I don't need a man. They were screaming this at the mountaintop with the bullhorn for the whole world to hear. But now you need a man, and now you expect the man to just drop everything to help you. And it's not like, oh, she's asking for the men to help her. She didn't stop the men and say, oh, hey, excuse me, like, do you mind just helping me or giving me a hand? Like, no, she didn't actually ask them with courtesy, oh, can you help me? I need help. Can you help me? Because if she would have asked those men actually for help, they probably more than likely would have helped you. I don't see any, average guy walking the street and somebody asks him for help. I don't see why he wouldn't help them. More than likely, somebody will help you. If you actually ask for the help and you do so in a polite manner, they will actually help you. They'll be more than willing to help you. But she didn't even ask for help. She's expecting the help. She's assuming that these men are going to drop everything that they got going on in their life, everything that they're thinking about, everything that they're doing, just to help you. It's like, do you even care what these men have going on in their life? You don't even realize maybe some of these men that were passing by, maybe they were rushing to work. Maybe they might be late for work. Maybe they're, going to a business meeting. Maybe they're going home to their family to go help his wife or help his kids. Maybe he's going, to go pick up his kids from school. Maybe he's already late. Like, there's so many different things that could be going on in that man's life to, explain why he didn't drop everything that he's got going on to help you. It could be a very logical, legitimate reason. And what he has going on in his life is important to him. So it makes sense why he wouldn't stop and help some random stranger girl on the street that he doesn't even know you, from a bowl of cereal, from a can of paint, a bowl of rice. He doesn't know you. But you're not even asking, you're expecting these men to drop everything they got going on in their life to help you, because what you got going on is more important than what they got going on. They're basically expecting and literally trying to force men to help them. And then when those men don't help them, they complain and whine and cry. Isn't that slavery? Is that not slavery? You're forcing and or expecting men to do something for you that they don't want to, and you're mad about it. If you think that cooking and cleaning and helping a man within itself is slavery, well then I think on the flip side, you expecting a man to just help you and drop everything to protect you and to provide for you, I think that's slavery. I think that's oppression. You're asking for a man to be a slave for you. Absolutely not. Men and black men in particular, we're no longer slaves. We're not slaving for you. We're not going to be oppressed by you. And it's just the entitlement in general that just like completely throws me off, because like these women themselves are the very same women that will say, oh, I'm not doing nothing for a man. I'm not lifting a finger for a man. What do I look like helping a man? What do I look like doing something for a man? What do I look like doing this, doing that for a man? So you yourself are not willing to help men in the same way that you expect men to help you. You would never even lift a finger to help a man in general. Meanwhile, if you were in that same position and you needed help, you expect men to jump out the sky, jump out of rocket ships, jump out of trees to help you. Don't matter what he got going on, don't matter if he got his kids, don't matter if he's with his wife, doesn't matter what he has going on. His problems don't matter right now. A woman is in need. You need to drop everything and help her and make sure that she's good first. Even from just what she's saying, you can even gain the perspective that she herself doesn't really care about these men. These are the type of women that speak like this. They themselves, they don't care about men in general. They don't value the help that they even get from those men, because after getting that help from those men, they barely even say thank you, and they feel as if it's a right. They feel as if you as a man giving them everything you have, your money, your attention, your energy, your time, they feel as if that's a right, that they're entitled to your resources as a man. They're entitled to use you. Just think about how crazy that even sounds, for somebody to expect you to drop everything that you got going on in your life, a perfect stranger at that. This is not somebody you know. And for you to just drop everything to just help them as if their problems in their life is more important than yours. And that within itself is the reason why we have to ignore and avoid these type of women and continue to leave them alone. Because these are the same type of women that will have nothing but disrespect and lack of appreciation for you. So with that being said, guys, continue to get your flights, continue to book your passports, continue to avoid and stay away from women who want to just use you, women who don't actually appreciate and or value you and what you have to give, and expect you to give everything that you have just because they feel as if that is their rights. Stay away from women like that, because they will end you up in destruction. With that being said, guys, if it ain't foreign, it's boring. If it ain't foreign, I'm ignoring. Passport Bros, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, guys.